all these books back. Oh, hello. Yes, I could have did it before I came in here, but I didn't because I've been doing other stuff in my house. Woo! It makes no sense. Just think when I gotta pack all of this stuff, if I ever go back to Indy where my kids are, who's gonna help me pack all of this? Do not ever underestimate a librarian's arm strength. Please don't. You will. Just don't do it. Hey, y'all. Hold on, I gotta put some of these books back, hey? And yes, I'm talking to y'all even though I wasn't looking at y'all. Because there's so much stuff in here, I'm starting to feel claustrophobic, and it seems like it's the more I get out, the more it comes in here. I don't know. We came a long way from where we started, family. We really did. We came a long way from where we started. Oh, I need that out. Okay. This goes here. This don't make no sense. All these books in here, they're just everywhere. They're everywhere. Oh, no, I need this out, too. That's why this was out. Okay. So this is out. This is out. Nothing here needs to go up. There's so much stuff. Hey, everybody. Oh. This office is so small now. I remember when I first moved here and I had my one little table right here and I had my little Egyptian Book of the Dead, and there was a couple other books. My The Prophet by Khalil Gibran. I had that up there, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get all my other books up. Baby, listen, if I would have known what the Lord had planned for me. Hey, y'all. Anybody know about how that got here? Any of it? Any of you? Hey, I just got through eating some eggs and bacon. I saw a report, excuse me, y'all, saying y'all beef about to go up, chicken and stuff. So there's that. What y'all gonna do about it? If you don't got gas, you need to go get some gas today. I would fill your tank up. All your cars, if you can afford it, go and get you some gas. Because in about 3 days, it's not going to be the same, probably. You hear me? Y'all hear what I said to you? Can you hear me? And yes, I got what. Listen, y'all. I've been making. You got gas today. Good job. I've been working. I got up early this morning, took my trash out, washed my dishes, moved some of them boxes around, made some soup mix. What else did I do? Oh, got my laundry together. I've been trying to live my own life for just a little bit because this be a lot. And I don't be wanting to feel like that Aaron man. Did y'all see they said Aaron Parney's daddy is a Trump supporter? They tricked us. That was from like he did. That was one of the first things he did. Yeah. Y'all see he tricked us. The only reason he ain't a Trumper is because his daddy, I guess, went to jail or something, and Trump didn't do nothing for him. So it's ugly when they tell you a nigga too, huh? It's ugly. So do y'all want to know what I think is happening? Now I'm about to tell y'all right now. With all these companies, to be honest with you, I think they about to play everybody one by one. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I just feel like they gonna get as much money as they can and then say, you a nigga, and you a nigga. And then it'll be the next company, we're gonna stand by her, and then you a nigga, and you a nigga. Like, you gotta watch the patterns. They already know everybody gonna run to wherever they say. Target did the same thing. They made their money and still called y'all nigga. That could be A Spanish nigga, a black nigga, a white nigga, a gay nigga, it don't matter. An Italian nigga, it don't matter. Indian, all the others, Asian nigga. I think they about to do the same thing. I think because they all know what's coming and they're trying to get as much money before people stop shopping. This is just circa, but I did kind of work in that business a little bit for a while. And I do understand buying trends. It's all strategic, it definitely is. So be mindful. If you could shop in your city or shop with a person that is a local business, you'll want to friend them now. Because when stuff get hard, them be the people that'll let you take a bag of chicken home and you ain't got no money. You hear me? Excuse me, y'all. I think I'm fine, but my nose is itchy. What the heck? You know what I realized? I took my thing out of here too. That's why I be coughing. My filter is in there because I almost caught my house on fire and I forgot to bring it back in here. But that's what I think is happening. So just be mindful of that. You hear me? If you can get to know your local butcher, or like if you got any of those places, you want to build a something with them now. Start going. I don't care if you just go in there and buy cheese. You better get them to see in your face. I did. Who remembers me saying whenever everybody else is talking about it, you need to be looking the other way? Ain't nothing changed. Woohoo! Don't look over here. Don't look over here. That's what's going on right now. Yeah. That's what's going on right now. Every time somebody is worried about this, they over here the hand you can't see is the one that's doing something. You gotta understand who you're dealing with, and because most people don't study patterns, like we talk about here all the time, then you don't pay attention to patterns. But I pay attention to patterns, all of them. I pay attention to patterns, baby. If I don't do nothing else, I can't even function if I don't know your pattern. I can't be around you if I don't know your pattern. That might be my autism trait or something. I don't know, because if I don't know how you move, I can't move around you. So I'm going to watch you all the time. I'm going to watch what you do when you sit in. You said, yes, pattern recognition will get you right every time. I'm telling you, even when you keep telling yourself it ain't that, it be that pattern. So, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah. All these companies is about to make their money until they can't make. They know what's coming. You got to think. They have analysts and all kinds of people that study the trends of 50 years ago, 100 years ago, 200 years ago. They understand trade. They understand, peaks and lows and all those different things about marketing and money. And the average American doesn't think that government or business owners, for the most part, would do them wrong or know that, okay, can we use social media? Can we use social media? Since I'm gonna talk about something y'all know me to know. I've been a social media personality for 3 years, right? Right? Some of y'all haven't known me that long, but I've been over here on TikTok. The world got to know CERCA 3 years ago. Okay? Now, and I'm not putting myself in no place. I'm just kind of trying to show you a comparison of what we can compare it to. There were a lot of influencers that got online to make money for themselves. Right or wrong? They were going to the stores the same time we was, seeing that the prices were continually going up. Did you see a decline in them asking you to give them gifts? No. You did? Okay. Anybody else? And even they weren't saying send a gift, but they start saying where my diamonds at, where my this at, where's the. They couldn't ask for money anymore, but they knew what they were doing. Right? Can we agree? Even if it was selling you a product that they know they would never ever use, but just to put some money in their pocket, they was gonna sell you this product. They might have gotten it for free. Okay. So we're gonna look at businesses like those influencers. There are other influencers on this app that do receive money, but the money they get, it goes to help people, whatever kind of organization they have, homeless, whether they're just a person that walks up to somebody and says, what's your situation, what is your email, so that people can send you money, whatever it is, whether they make a small amount of it or not, you already know majority of the money that goes into their place is for other people, right? Do you think that the people that were receiving the millions of dollars in gifts a year, or that were making $40,000 a year for TikTok, from TikTok, because they wanted the money, cared about the people that couldn't pay their rent? Do you think that if they, one of the big fancy people, if they said, hey, can you pay my rent because last month I gave you $200 and I really didn't have it and my license is about to get turned off, do you think that they would send any of that money back? With everything that's going on now. So understand that American companies are just like that. They know what's coming and they want to get as much money as they can without giving anything in return. So they will say and do whatever they want to do to get, because they know nobody's going to be able to buy anything. Right or wrong? Did y'all go look at the stuff about the depression? If y'all went and did your homework about the depression, you should understand what's happening right now. If I know that it's going to cost me 3 times as much to run my company, and by that time people won't be able to afford whatever it is I have anyway, then I'm going to do everything that I can to get as much money as I can prior to, I don't care if you buy or not, because nobody's buying. But I already have what I need. Does that make sense? Smoke and mirrors to make you believe that something is being done or is true when it's not. Exactly. So be mindful. Get to know the people in your, right in your neighborhood, those small businesses that are going to be largely affected but still might be able to get stuff because they got the hookup at the USDA or whatever. Those are the people you going, them people can see it in your eyes when you're hungry and will give you something. Them big stores, they're getting ready to have those things where you can't even get in the store if you don't got that real ID stuff. Did you hear what it said? It was the mom and pop stores back in the 30s and the 40s that was having visitors they weren't supposed to have. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? And they fed visitors they wasn't supposed to feed. Y'all get me? Hello? Because you kept them going. And they know if you come up on something they need, they know you'll bring it there. See, people, all the random acts of kindness that you all sowed into WOIU, whether it be into our community or since you've been a part outside of the community, do you realize you're going to reap what you sow? See, normally we say you're going to reap what you sow when, oh, you're going to reap what you sow because we wishing. But do you understand that go? So while somebody, some random person walking up to you, you gave them food, you gave them, yes, Latrice, you gave them just a couple of dollars. Okay, well, when money is not a thing, that could be a bag of chicken, that could be a bag of rice, that could be a bag of beans, that could be candles, that could be a pot, that could be firewood, that could be a number of things. And just because these things are happening doesn't mean that God is going to not pay back the things that you did. So if you look at the last 3 years, if you weren't a giver before you came here and you became a giver when you came here, right? In whatever that way, whether it be to us or just to the people around you, you just opened up a little bit more than you used to. Everything is behind glass now. You have to ask them to even open it up for candy. And this is gonna die. And it did. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, family. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We did. It's 2025, so December. About a month ago. Let's look this up. Let's see something real quick. Let me see. Come in. Interesting. So all of my videos did not transfer over. Interesting. Because I'm looking for a specific one. Interesting. Okay, slow down, CERCA, because it might. Nope, it's not. Really? No. It would be so appropriate right now. Give me 1 second. Is it not? Maybe if I slow down. Nope. Yeah. Okay. So, wow. So a lot of my videos did not. Interesting. Well, the video I was gonna play for y'all, that's crazy. Do y'all remember the video? Wow. Do y'all remember the video where the dude was in the Walgreens? And I was like, pay attention to the locks. Why are there locks on the doors? Y'all remember this? Who remembers this? Who remembers us talking about the locks on the freezers at Walgreens? You remember that video? Well, they took it out when I transferred it over. Interesting. With the snowman on the door. Right. What's happening now with Ben and Jerry's? Remind me. What's happening now with Ben and Jerry's? It's locked up. And Ben and Jerry's is in a what? Y'all might not remember this, but that video got me a warning. That was one of the first times, like for real, that we was like, where it wasn't just like a day or 10 hours of a like, you can't be on live. That's like one of the, when I posted that, which was around like December or something, I can't really remember. That's one of the times where we was off for like the first like 7 days. And I told y'all, all the videos that we used to talk about that people thought were just random, they are all part of 2025, are they not? Everything that God had me tell y'all to prepare for is a part of 2025. Is it not? You can go through most of your packages and see that pretty much everything that you have is for right now. Today. Again, they was blocking my videos because they trying to figure out how you know the plan. That's why the craziest stuff was getting me. They knew they was about to ban books. What was I pushing? You don't think it's a coincidence that all of the classes came 3 years before they're getting ready to get rid of school? People started buying books like crazy. Okay? All the stuff that I was encouraging people to do has everything to do with what's going on in 2025 right now. I said buy as many books as you can. Get something for lights, water, gas, blase, because it ain't going to be no food. The food ain't going to be no good. Boom. Is that not our project 2025? Just tell me. I just want to know. The whole carting people off and making sure your kids have a plan and know how to exist just in case they're separated from you. Is that not Project 2025? You tell me. You said the books, the eggs, the essential gear, the straws, the electric generators, all. Oh, okay. All of that. Okay. Preparing your children just not to sit there and cry, but to run or hide or be very, 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 very quiet, and y'all wonder why they was blocking me. Auntie off topic, but I paid $53 for 3 bags of groceries of microwavable food at Family Dollar. Like, what? Don't you ever do that again, nephew? You know what the best microwavable food is, nephew? Your food warmed up. Now, you call me if you need some. Because we could talk about how $53 go a long way. So you go buy your bag of rice. Then you get your chicken. Now, don't go buy the Velveeta. You go buy the big box for $3 or $4 or whatever pasta cost, whatever. You buy chicken or whatever it is now. So you can make chicken tacos, a chicken pot pie, and some fried chicken if you have to. Don't you ever go spend $53 on no. Give me your arm. Give me your arm, nephew. I need you to go get some flour, some cornmeal, some cornstarch, some baking powder, some baking soda. Don't you ever do that no more. You come over here, you email auntie what I need to get. Like your cousins and your all the other young boys call me and I put some on. I love you. This is the last time that's gonna happen. I'm trying to listen. When my brother moved out, he called me when we was like 19, 20. Oh, I was older than that. I don't know how old he was. No, I was 18, he was 17 or 19, and I don't know. I know I was 18, so he was probably 18 too, because we right there together. Anyway, they called me. My brothers called me. My nephews called me. My bonus boys, when they got to be getting with their girls and they were trying to go out and try to cook and stuff, they called me. All my homeboys, everybody, they called me. I'm going to help you. And I don't want to crush your soul. Auntie's here to help you, baby. But don't do that no more. $53 can get you. It don't seem like it, but if you do it right, you could have white rice and you could turn it into fried rice. You could make you, some kind of roux with some chicken and just a couple vegetables. Like Auntie will get you together. Don't worry about it. You got to make sure you eat. You got to make sure you know what to do. Don't do that no more. And that food from them places is trying to kill us. You got to look at the back of it. Still waiting for more culinary classes on home. You know what? This is the thing. So this might sound crazy, but it's not. And I've been thinking about it. And I know I voiced a little bit to y'all about how I feel about it. But one, I feel like human talk is an amazing idea. I just don't think they should do it on TikTok now. And the reason being is because we are giving them the tools right now, because we know it's not owned by TikTok anymore, to stop anything that we do if we do it there. That's why people are already trying to do things to stop it. I think it should definitely be a thing. I just don't think it should be on TikTok, because everything, and I said this to somebody else, and I was like, I'm trying to tell you because I think it's an amazing idea, but if it becomes a trend, they monopolize on it, or they try to stop it, and it's already started to happen. And this is why I was telling y'all, don't tell nobody where we at. If they wasn't in class to know, if we didn't whatever, if they wasn't there, they wasn't listening, that is not your problem. Because the agents is up. So I'm gonna get to it. But y'all know they monitoring them DMs, right? If y'all notice, most of y'all quit sharing a whole bunch of stuff to y'all DMs, and then I just don't reply. I'm so happy that I really didn't do too much over there. But yeah, didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I tell y'all that was? And I know they got me because, baby, I tried to get on. TikTok, it spazzed out and just went black screen, but it had TikTok there. Tried to log out, couldn't. I said, oh, y'all gonna watch me? I said, really? Soon as I went and picked up my other device, boom, it clicked back on. I said, oh, yeah, y'all not happy with me at all. Mm-mm. Yep, them too. I be thinking stuff, but I don't be wanting to say stuff, but I be thinking stuff. But sometimes you should not say what you think, but I really be wanting to say stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really be wanting to say stuff. They doing a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I couldn't delete IG. It wouldn't let me. Right, it won't let me in my IG because they know people are leaving. Yep, it wouldn't let me in so I could go and delete it. It sure would not. I said, this is interesting. This is interesting. Mm-hmm. Because they know people are leaving the socials because they don't want to be monitored by Meta. So they're trying to make it to where you can't. Nigga, y'all are sad. You know what that remind me of? The raper vans. The white van men. And I hate to say it, yes, sometimes it'll be other people, but a lot of times the people that started the white van, they skin match. Yep, they do. They started it. And they've mastered it. Now others have followed along. But Meta right now is giving raper van. They're giving raper van. Yeah, that's what they're giving. How you gonna stop me from leaving, nigga? I don't want to be over here with you. No, you can't leave. I'm gonna lock all the doors and I'm gonna monitor your calls. Like they acting like the people with the white vans. And I ain't talking about ICE. Silence of the lambs, baby. Silence of the lambs. He planned on having some fava beans with your kidneys, honey. Watch out. I'm trying to tell you they planning on it, and you know they like a little bloody meat, so don't. How you gonna stop us from leaving? How are you gonna stop us? How we don't want to be in a relationship with you, Meta. You can't take our pictures and hold them hostage. Take our videos and hold them hostage and try to use them. Like, are y'all seeing the pattern? It's also crazy. When I went to delete my accounts on Target and Walmart, I needed a review before they could delete my accounts. So they, right. Anybody seeing the pattern? We didn't been silenced for the lamb. Didn't even know it. I feel like a Teletubby. Somebody always watching it. I just gotta act and live and walk around with my purse like they ain't. Hello. The hell? I'm Lala. I'm trying to tell you, and this is I got to move around and act like I don't know. Get my purse. Got my little purse, and I'm a. Crazy. It's a lot of double agents out here. Believe it. they had to act like they didn't know we was watching them. Sometimes they could act like we was there, and sometimes they had to act like we wasn't. Paul, you listen. They acting like an abusive boyfriend, a vengeful, raggedy boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever that you don't want no more. So they want to try to take all your pictures and all of your stuff and try to put you on blast. Don't nobody care. We don't want you. You ain't doing nothing but advertising for other people to come pick us up. I mean, because they got to know something is good over here by the way you acting. You wouldn't be doing that. You doing that because you don't want nobody else to like me. But it's too late. They already know because you acting crazy. It's good over here where we at. And so then you thought we was just gonna keep on taking your BS, and we ain't. We over it. But people know when you acting crazy what it is. You ain't fighting to get in no store that got nasty food. But you sure always trying to force your way into a space you're not welcome in. I mean, I'm just... If black people are so horrible, why when they started a school for everybody again, free, it's the same people that always want to exclude people mad because they can't get in. And you're invited. You just need to act like you got some sense. No home training seems to be wherever a certain demographic of people go. Everybody else be minding their business. Quinceañera, minding their business. Juneteenth, minding their business. At work, minding their business. Walking their dog, minding their business. Sitting in the park bird watching, minding their business. It amazes me that the people that always want to exclude people be mad because they ain't never invited to the table, and even when you do let them get to the table, they snatch the tablecloth from under the table and mess up everybody else's food because nobody paid attention to their potato salad with raisins in it. I gotta go. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Nobody wants that. All right, that was Petty CERCA, the real Dean CERCA is back. That was Petty CERCA. And I be trying to keep her dead, but sometimes she just finds her way out. Might be the grandma in me, I don't know. Oh, wait. Listen. I'm gonna be nice today. But for real, why is you trying to mess up something where people, they're not excluding you? They just made their own thing. Y'all don't want us in y'all school, so we made our own, which is what we've always done. But you know what I believe that folks is really mad about? Who wants to know CERCA's opinion on this? And then I'm going to leave it alone. colored folks, not just black people, Spanish people, Indian people, Asian people, hold positions in medicine, in business, marketing, analytics, military, and a lot of them are the best of the best. So if they all leave, who do you have to teach you? Because most of the groundbreaking studies were done by a person of color. Your machines, and I'm not just saying black people, Asian people. Okay, so you hold the patents to everything, but we don't give a damn if you don't know nothing about Spanish, black, Asian. We'll use it without a license. We don't give a damn about no license. We've been using it. We just told y'all. We will build something. It don't have to start getting taxed till y'all come around and want to steal the stuff and say y'all invented it, change the name of it. Box braids and cornrows, seasoned chicken. Fat lips and hips. And sun-kissed skin. I'm just saying. Don't forget the baby here. Mm-hmm. Lord, forgive me, and this is just proven fact. Well-mannered children. Can't leave that out. Because all of the nannies, most of them are people of color. When the kids don't throw a fit, they just get a quick look and a... Now, I'm not saying that ain't no white mamas that don't do it, because I know some. But for the most part, the people that like to go to school and throw peanuts at people, well... And I'm not just talking about the kids, because I don't see too many people of color in the middle of the grocery store screaming and hollering because somebody touched the milk they was going to touch. Like, do that with a Mexican mama. Do that with a... In those cultures, kids are seen and not heard. And it's not because we got them hog-tied in a closet. You got maybe 2 times of mom telling you something, and then you're going to understand what pain means. However, they're going to do it to you, whether it be pinch you under your arm, get the chocolate out, grab the belt, get a switch, pop you, whatever. You're going to know. Let me ask you a question. How many of y'all got away with calling y'all mama a female dog and you live to tell about it? To her face, in arm's reach. I'll wait. And if you did, like, did they have to give you mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, or were you running like Harriet? What's your story? I wouldn't even think about it. Okay. Never thought. Okay. How about y'all? You know better. Never attempted that one. Okay. Your body language. You couldn't walk too hard in our house either. And you better not let a tear drop if she tell you don't cry. I mean, I don't know. I learned to control my tears. I learned to not breathe too hard, not walk too hard, not run, not ever think about raising my tone above a yes ma'am or a no ma'am. Don't ever say what. And I ain't never been able to say, get out of my room! I wouldn't have had no breath to be breathing in a space called a room. I'd have had a room all right, and it had 4 corners, but not the kind y'all used to. They'd have been slow walking and throwing dirt. I tried that get out of my room and caught one. I know you did, or two or three. I would see my creative for reals. Yeah, okay. I just be wanting to see if y'all be seeing what I be seeing. And to my white cousins, I love y'all. It's just, and I'm not speaking to all of y'all, just some of y'all cousins. It's some things that just didn't happen. I could tell. Moving on. All right. So now that we've done that, sucking my teeth as I was running down the street. I know you was. My brother got caught flipping my dad off behind the stairs. Baby, you wouldn't have had no fingers at my mama's house. I rolled my eyes at my mom behind her back, and she seen it. She told me she had eyes behind her hair, and I believed it. Yeah. She probably was looking in the mirror at you, though. Listen. So, I believe that what you teach at home comes out in the public. I've tried to fight my daddy before, but never my mama. Well, I had to fight my mama because she ran up on me, but I didn't swing on her first. I let her hit me first. But that was after years of abuse, and I was 22 and pregnant. Girl, I ain't got time. I'm not about to do this with you. No, I was 26. Yeah, so there's that. You said what? I tried not to cry getting a whooping, and it made it worse. No privacy growing up in my... Yeah, my mama would come in your room whenever she wants to. We was walking down the hall to our apartment, no mirror, nowhere. Oh, yeah, they just know. Yep, wop, 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 wop. Hit them up. So, now that we're off of that, we are going into a really crazy time, and so I just be trying to, I don't know, just really assess what's happening, and you know, be trying to make light of a situation around here because it's getting real dark real fast. If y'all haven't been able to tell, do y'all think it's odd now that there's gonna be all this stuff going on with the planes and the aviation systems in America? Mm-hmm. You said you were in my mind. Oh, because I remember telling y'all, last year this time, I told y'all before I went to see Auntie P. I went to see her February 9th. I said, I really don't want to fly, but I'm going to fly. But when I come back, I'm not flying nowhere else. I said it in April. When I went, I was like, I really don't want to travel no more. I just don't want to. I just want to get in my house and chill. Y'all remember this? It was a year ago. Because when I came back, I was like, we need to get water. We need to get the floaties. I didn't want to go because I didn't want to get sick on the plane. I said, just about every time I get on the plane, I get sick. I was like, I don't want to get stranded nowhere. And this is a lot going on with these airlines. I ain't trying to fool with them. It's 1 year. It's 12 months. How many plane crashes was it in the last couple months? Yes, I saw that on the news and was watching. Nope, I don't want no parts of it. And now they talking about if you don't got this ID, you can't travel even in the United States. Did we talk about it? Did we? We definitely talked about you not being able to travel from state to state. You wouldn't be able to get on a plane and fly from California to Texas, California to Oklahoma if you don't. Did we talk about this? Mm-hmm. And what is everybody freaking about? Can't go nowhere in the majority of the train stations here. They have blocked to where you have to show a pass before getting on, and security let you through. No way. Wait a minute. Where is my? Y'all heard that? Y'all heard what he said? He said they blocking the train stations and you gotta have a pass to leave. So you know they doing that with the buses too. I realized because when I first started doing this, I rode the bus up to see my kids. And I remember when you could just buy a bus ticket and get on the bus. Like it had been a long time since I rode the bus, but all of it that they make you do with all of that showing ID and all this. I asked the security and they said they put them in every station. Nephew. You said you had a vision we were all wearing a uniform symbol. Interesting. Wow. Well, listen. Apologies. Yeah. Sings make a way for the big green potato chips. What? What big green potato chips? What did you talk about, Mari? What big? Oh, I think. I don't know. I'm lost. You lost your auntie. I'm lost right now. Also, winter boots are getting big working trucks to trick people. Oh, I seen them sitting in regular cars too. They in Scat Packs and Chargers and everything, and they always at the gas station. The ones who buy and say, "Oh, yes, 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 gotcha, got it." Oh, okay, okay. So I did get it, but I was like, "Wait a minute." Okay, okay, I did. I gotcha. Well, is there anything y'all want to say? I know. I got you. I got you. I got you, nephew. I was thinking, and then I was like, okay, wait. I don't. But yeah, I got you. So what are y'all thinking about all of this? For real. I had got out my book because I figured, I was looking at some stuff I wanted to go over with you all, and so I got my Bible out here, and I found some things I thought was interesting. I'd rather show them to y'all than keep it to myself. In this old Bible, I think Daisha or somebody, I can't really remember who sent this to me, but I went through here because I wanted to see something, and I found what I was looking for in here, and I'm going to share it with you all and see if you all see what I see. Would you all like to see what I see and see if you can see it? Do any of you have the Dead Sea Scrolls? If you do, I'm going to need you to go grab it for a moment, and we're going to look through there and see what they got. I want you to see something. So can you go and get your Dead Sea Scrolls? It doesn't matter which one you got. We're going to look at something real quick. Can you do that for me? I appreciate it if you go and, going over there and get your book and stuff. And then if you need something, you grab a pen or a pencil, something for you to write with, just so you can make a note of something, just in case you see it. Would you all like me to learn you something real quick? I figured I'd show you these old pictures I found in my Bible here. And I figured they might mean something to you all. I don't know. They might. I don't really know if they will or not. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, let me know when you all have got those. I know some of you move slower than others, so we'll wait. Ah, we will wait. We'll wait only. I know some of you, it takes you a while to get over there. Let me learn you something. Okay, I got you, nephew. You're just gonna need your pen and pencil if you got one. You can use Mama's bingo daughter if you need to, but you know, you got your sticky notes. Good job. All right. Okay. So if you could open up your Dead Sea Scrolls. Look at me, always using some food as a bookmark. Is moving on. This is why I be sweating at night. Here we go. So I'm gonna need you to go over here to the War Scroll, whatever chapter that is for you in your book. Mine is on page 146. We're gonna go to the first part of that and start reading it. It's on 146 and 147 for me. I don't know what version of the book you have, so you're gonna have to find it. You said yes, Mara. You can grab your banjo. You sure can, honey. We're gonna need some background music for this because it's getting interesting. Y'all got it? You said it would be cool if you talk like that the rest of the day. Oh, I could if I needed to, but we gonna get back to it. Y'all, I just be doing that to mess with people. But y'all gotta think. I got country folks that really do talk like that. You be like, what? What did you say? My mama people was from the South, so I'm being funny, but I got uncles that talk just like that. For real. That's why I said it really don't matter about a black Southern and a white Southern because they all my brother sounds like that for real when he's talking. Hey Piglet, how are you? Nigga, you did not just call me Piglet. What y'all doing over there? Where did this come from? When did you start talking like this? But I realized he never left where we, came from. So yeah, I done been all through this thing. You ain't said so. I'm a mix of a whole bunch of stuff. He still talk like the people. Yeah. And now I understand why when I used to go places, people be like, where are you from? Mississippi? No. Yes. Hey Piglet, how are you? Sugar dumpling, all that. Honey plum. Yeah. Oh, sugar dumpling. Sugar dumpling. Right. Okay, here we go. I need you to go to the description of the eschatological war. When Bill folks call, I get a white tea. You are hilarious. You be like, hello. Right. I used to have it when I worked in customer service. I'm rusty. They know I'm a nigga when they call now. So, we going to get down through here because I want to do this quick. I ain't going to keep you all night because I got some other stuff I got to do. Like get the towels out of the dryer and actually put them in the closet. That's the goal today. So, with that, it says, for the instructor, the rule of war. Some of y'all should already have this marked because we did go over this before, but I think it's important right now. It says, the first attack of the sons of light shall be undertaken against the forces of the sons of darkness, the army of Belial. Who remembers we went and looked up the word Belial? Did you write it in your notes? Did you screenshot it? Please tell me what Belial means before we go forward, please. You said the code for some rest on it. Listen. You have it, March. Good job. So can you tell me what Belial is? What is it? Wicked and worthless. Wicked and worthless. What y'all think about that? A name for the devil. Yeah, but it also means wicked and worthless. Yes, Paleo Hebrew is a word that means worthless and wicked. Good job. Okay, here we go. All right. So the army of the wicked and worthless are going to be running around here shortly. Technically, they already are, but moving on. We'll say shortly. Y'all agree? Y'all agree? Technically, they already are, because you got to be a piece of to snatch somebody out their mama or daddy arms or whatever else it is. But moving on. Okay, here we go. Because the stuff that they doing is worthless. Moving on. Okay. It says the troops of Edom, Moab, the sons of Ammon, the Amalekites, Philistia, and the troops of Kittim of Assyria. Right? So y'all know we studied this before. So I went and got my Bible, the old one y'all sent me, and I want to show y'all something. Look here. Screenshot this. I'm going to show y'all over there. Hold on one second. Screenshot this real quick, everybody. This. With all these markers on it. Okay, now y'all. Y'all see it? Y'all need it again? Everybody got the screenshot. I don't know if you could take it with another device so you could look at it while I'm talking to you. Please. Are you able to? Because I can't hold this up here. This Bible is heavy. But if you can see where I screenshotted, you will see that all and where I marked, and it's not even the counting the people that are coming from. Let me show you this looking like this. It's the specific one I'm looking for. Grr. Okay. Okay. One more. Okay. So, up here is the Euphrates. Okay? That's the Euphrates. So it said it's another group that's going to come from beyond the Euphrates down into Israel, right? To help surround them. So y'all see that's the Euphrates right there. You see it, right? And somebody else from up here above the Euphrates is going to come down. But if you see all of these people that I have marked in the areas where they are marked at, this is who this is talking about that's getting ready to go against the people in the Holy Land. Did y'all see how they surrounded them like that from all sides? And it'll be from the north because it's above the Euphrates. Now, this book foretells that. Can you tell me, if you go and you look at that list, and I want y'all to do this while we on the phone. I don't know if you got to Google, however you do it. Tell me what cities those are right now. Or what countries or whatever it is. Look at that map I gave you. I gave you the names from in here in the War Scroll. Now tell me who that is right now. Please. And take your time. You don't got to try to rush and be the first person, because we should all come up with the same answers. you are looking at the map around Israel. So if you have a world map at your house, if you went and got one of these, this isn't the world map. Well, this is, there we go. If you went and got one of these, you can look at it. Okay. These are going to come in handy right now because y'all know where Israel is, so you'll be able to go and look at the areas if you have one of these, and then you tell me who those countries are. From the picture that I gave you, you can compare it to this, or you can go online, however you want to do it. It's up to you. And then tell me what side of the tug of war are those countries on, please. What map? The one on the front of there? Oh, this is on a lot of books, baby. This map on a whole bunch of stuff. It is. They put that specific look on all kinds of stuff. It might be another book up here with it too. That's not Josephus. I want to say it's like an Assyrian book or something about some Assyrians. But they put it on other stuff. Oh. Okay. It was in all the old Bibles, for sure. Yeah. It's in all the old, that's what that was, the old Bible. So I'm sure. And I was looking through the Book of has it. Okay. I know a couple of them do. Philistia is now Israel, and Palestine is the Gaza Strip. Interesting. Philistia is now Israel, and the Palestinian Gaza Strip. Okay. Those two things are in our news right now, right? Those two, Gaza Strip and the Palestinians and Israel, are all in the news now, right? Anybody else? What else y'all got? Which side of the tug of war are they on, Brandy? Y'all quiet. That mean y'all looking. It make me excited. It make me excited. You said, how about Iran? What do you mean, how about Iran? Are you telling me where it is? Or are you asking me a question? You supposed to be telling me where it is on that map that I showed you. Which countries that is today. Because it's not... The names are no longer Ammon, Moab, Edom, Amalekites, and Philistia. Edom continued to torment Israel. Okay, so it's Jordan. So we got Jordan, right? No. You guessing. You're guessing. I need you to get your maps and look. You guessing. Because if you took the picture, then you'll see that. No, that's not it. Yeah, you gotta look at the map, baby, and go look outside, right on the out, like all around Israel. You need to look there because that's what that map is. Mm. Mm-hmm. You got a bad picture. I'm about to get y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. Jordan and Egypt. Y'all know why I'm about to get y'all? Why am I about to get y'all? It's backwards. I can't do none with that. What I'm gonna do? I can't switch the camera around. You're gonna have to put it to your skills. Can't you flip it on your phone? You can flip the image on your phone, can't you? Palestine is the Middle East. Yes. Yes. Saudi Arabia is one of the cities. Okay. What else we got? I mean, not cities, countries. Some of y'all already have this written down. Once the screenshot, yes, you can. Right. That's what I'm saying. Flip it. Okay. 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 Anybody else? There was one way up at the top that ain't nobody said anything about. What was that? We got Syria. Okay. What's the one up at the top though? Whoever got the map, it should be one across the thing if you paid attention. It's it's not Syria. What country is it? The one up at the top, across the little thing. What is it? It was the only one at the top of that picture. You said Jordan, Syria, Iraq, Iran, Yemen, Saudi Arabia, and who? I'm going to show y'all again what I'm talking about. No. It's the only one by itself. It's across the water. Right. But who is it now? It's Cyprus. It's Greece. If you go up and go over and look at wherever it is, it's Greece. Okay? You said, dang, I was just there last year. Okay. What's going on in the EU now? Is Greece a part of the EU? Mm-hmm. And who are they cool with? Who is Greece cool with? Who are they? Who's their allies? They're allied with France. Greece is. What is our stance with France? You said the United Kingdom, France, Italy, Cyprus, and the rest of the European Union, NATO. And we are not a part of NATO anymore, are we? We're not a part of NATO anymore. Didn't he pull us out of NATO? Didn't he? Aren't we out of NATO now? Or are we out of the WHO? He's trying to take us out of the World Health Organization and NATO, right? Which means those people. I thought he said he didn't want to be a part of NATO either. I know he said he taking us out the World Health Organization. I thought he said he didn't want us to be a part of NATO next year, or he don't want to be a part of NATO no more. Didn't he say he don't want us to be right? But he's trying to pull us out of NATO, is he not? Because they're saying if you're not a part of NATO, it's harder for you to get uh, punished for international crimes or whatever. You said not a part is Austria, Ireland, and Switzerland. Okay. I wonder if that was contingent on if they were going to pay their way. I think that exactly what CERCA was telling y'all about a year and a half ago about if this man becomes president, he's going to bankrupt and ruin the company, drive it into the ground. Do y'all remember us talking about that when he started running and all of that? It might have been in 23, 24, maybe 22. Y'all remember me? I said he's going to run this country into the ground. It's not going to be anything left. You said Russia left NATO April 2024. Interesting. It says he does want to pull us out of NATO. Right. I remember us talking about this. Now y'all know. Okay, we talked about it. Now this is only one part of it, but it gets a lot of information in here. You know, mm-hmm. Stuff like that. See what that say? I don't know if that made it better or worse. Look up the WTO for me, please. So let's just read some of this off. The United Nations system, the United Nations family of organizations, structure of the United Nations, comparison with the League of Nations, the making of the United Nations, purposes, principles, membership, United Nations headquarters, the United Nations budget, the General Assembly, the Security Council, the Economic and Social Council, the Trustee Council, the International Court of Justice, the Secretariat, the Secretary General, International Peace and Security, Arms Regulation and Disarmament, Peaceful Uses of Outer Space, Peaceful Uses of Outer Space, Law of the Sea, Economic and Social Development, Technical Cooperation Programs, Social and Humanitarian Assistance, Human Rights, Independence of Colonial Peoples, International Law, Universal Declaration of Human Rights, Addresses of the Principal United Nations Organizations, United Nations Online Databases, United Nations Depository Libraries, Employment at the UN, and so forth and so on. The World Trade Organization is an intergovernmental organization that regulates and facilitates international trade. The WTO goal is to liberalize world trade by establishing and enforcing fair trade rules. Interesting. Sounds like a lot of user data to me. Interesting. Interesting. You want to know what else is in here? Let's look. Let's see. Agencies of the United Nations, the International Atomic Energy Agency, the International Labor Organization, the Food and Agricultural Organizations of the United Nations, FAO, the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, which is UNESCO, the World Health Organization, the International Civil Aviation Organization, the Universal Postal Union, the International Telecommunication Union, the World Meteorological Organization, the International Maritime Organization, the World Intellectual Property Organization, the International Fund for Agricultural Development, the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, the World Trade Organization, the International Monetary Fund, and the World Bank Group. I'm gonna go make me some coffee. I'll be right back. If you didn't know, now you do. Okay. Y'all see how all of those people work together for the international community? Hmm. Hello. So were you thinking this one is battling this one, and this one is battling this one, and this one is accusing this of doing this? Guess what? They cannot have it unless they all work together. You hear me? Those meetings with the top 50 people in the world, the top 7, the top 35. You cannot build multi-billion-dollar businesses where you are getting chemical. Product. What do you call it? Materials from this country, this country, this country, this country. That's international trade. So if Mr. Elmo is getting pieces for his chips in this place, and he is getting pieces for the screens in this place, and if he's getting pieces for the dashboard in this place, then it's not just like, oh, I'm gonna do whatever. All of those things have a different tariff or classification on them in order for them to all come to one place for them to be put together. And the World Trade Organization is also well known for the general. Right. So this is what I'm telling you. All of this stuff, yeah, right? Because his all of the pieces of Elmo's cars don't come from one place. So he has to do business with this country, this country, this country, this country, this country. Well, remember when I was telling y'all when I was doing my business, I had to find out where the lines were at and all of that kind of stuff. So if it went down on this side of the equator, they was responsible for it. If it went down on this side of the equator, I was responsible for it. Trying to buy stuff from Russia or whatever else, I might have had a higher tariff on it at that time, and I still have these documents, where, okay, I could get the same phone either made in Russia or China, but because we not cool with Russia right now, it's going to be 6 times higher. Not the price of the actual phone, but the price to get it into the country. Okay? Because when I was selling computers and phones and stuff like that, I bought not only from China, I bought from other countries too, because other countries make the same things, a lot of the same things that China does. It's just not as profitable because a lot of people don't know about it because China makes it the cheapest, or we are having a problem with that country, so it's going to cost more for me to get it in the country at that price. Like if I want to sell you a knockoff Samsung. Well, it's really a Samsung. It just don't got the name Samsung on it, so you don't have to pay for that. OEM is what it's called. And I can put my name on it and do whatever I want to do. It might be cheaper because we have a trade agreement with China. But if we don't, I can still order that phone from Russia. I can still do it. It's just going to cost me more when it gets to Customs and Border Patrol or customs, to customs. I would have to go and it'd just be a lot. Like I had ordered some like mini iPad things without the thing on them, and I had to go to FedEx and deal with customs. It was real crazy, the whole little deal or whatever. If certain things have certain batteries in them, and each piece when you're ordering OEM has to be labeled. So it can be this big, but you're gonna get a big thick packet of papers like this with your delivery in that little slot showing you all of the stamped pieces if it has a this kind of microchip or that kind of battery, and You said, which ties into the changes in prices of the goods. Right, right, right. So it's some stuff y'all girl know about this because I had to learn it on my own by myself when I was going to be. I told y'all I wanted to. I told y'all what I was going to do. So anyway, moving on. Yes, 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 yes. And I had to teach. Well, God taught me. I ain't going to say I taught myself. He taught me. But learning about tariffs and all of that stuff, I had to do it in 2011, 2012 because I would go to order a computer and the computer was $200, but they want to charge me $600 to ship it over here. And I was like, y'all have got to be kidding me. So I had to find cheaper distributors that did OEM and their MLQs were small and different things like that. There's a lot of stuff I learned about that. Anyway, that's why I be telling y'all don't be fooled. That's another reason why I told y'all when we did the class about the Jordans and all that kind of stuff. And I said, if I were you, I wouldn't buy them, not for $100 and something. I would be going to get the what they call the knockoffs because they cost $18 to make. I don't care how fabulous the Jordan is, it does not cost more than $18 to make. So you paying $650 for it is mind blowing, and it didn't even cost $18. This is how I learned about a lot of the stuff that came in here, and people used to be like, girl, I'm about to go, and I said, you are crazy because you don't even know the cost of goods for that. The cost to make that is like under $25, and you're about to get them $7,000. Great, you're paying for the marketing and for it to sit on the showroom floor. I'm not gonna be able to do it. That was my day. My kids really couldn't stand me. What happened? What happened? Who you about to fight? What you fight for? Who was y'all about to fight? I told them about how much their shoes really cost. Oh, and they was sad at you, Mom. Why would you tell me that? Listen, it's a real thing. That's why I be like, I'm not paying that. People be like, oh, you don't have it. Well, even if I did or didn't, I won't be. I'm glad you was ready though. Listen, I'm like, wait a minute, who you? What's going on? Look, you see, wait a minute, I didn't got all the way out of business talk. Hold on, wait a minute, wait. We got to put our boots on or what? Now I got to make sure ain't no spider in mine, but after that, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I can't fight with a spider and the people. I gotta pick a struggle. So just I needed to know what was going on. But yeah, so with that, understand that power, which is one of our one of the seven, what is it, Pleiades or whatever you want to call them. They call them the Pleiades or whatever else it is, fate and this and that. Well, we all know that they might have just lined up, right? Which means other things are lining up. We know this, right? The word is lining up for sure. Everything with the word is lining up. But also just the feelings that we have been having, God has been getting us ready. You know, I do think it's really, really crazy that now, while it is happening, people are saying you need to stock. We are less than probably a week from prices skyrocketing so crazy it's going to be unreal. And I just want to know, did we talk about this? Did we talk about people prepping while it was happening? How many times do y'all remember us talking about that? And I know y'all hearing what we've been talking about for 3 years on every social media post about having some dry goods, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Did y'all see that girl said that back in the old days they didn't have no, Jesus didn't have no light, so we'll be fine? The blonde Barbie that we got as a house speaker. She said, Jesus didn't have no light bulbs. He didn't have no electricity. He was fine. We'll be fine. Yeah, they'll be fine is what she said. Like, she don't think that the grid going down going to affect her. But, amen. Y'all saw that? This is like in the last couple days. Yesterday or today. You said my eldest called me and told me the school has some new drill. Interesting. He said teachers knew but wouldn't tell them what kind of drill. It's a nuclear bomb drill, probably. Who remembers me telling you that the VOG, they don't care about those people. They're going to leave you without power, without food and electricity, water, and all those things. You remember us talking about the VOG and how they move around and stuff? And how they want people to be destitute so that they'll take that good old tattoo they're trying to give everybody. Because why would, in the months that groceries are getting ready to skyrocket, would you cut people's financial assistance? I got into it today, and she was talking about getting some oil lamps. You said, we already got some. We already got some. Two. I'm starting to live just like how you said, only come out when you need to, and don't talk and be around and listen. I got my mom to buy a solar generator and rechargeable light bulbs yesterday, and last night my brother asked me how to find your videos. He better hurry up and get them, Niqua. Now he said, where that crazy lady on TikTok I told you don't listen to? You still listening to that crazy lady? Good, because I want to listen to her too. Where are her videos? Girl, they crazy. That's good, though. I had a dream last night about prices skyrocketing. Went to buy a coloring book and it was $14. I told him to keep it. Interesting. I wonder how many people that talks good and crazy to you with their chest out is wondering how they can call you and get into the conversation. How many you think? I'm petty with the husband. All right, now be nice to him. He got to stay there and protect you. Don't be too petty. He said, what's that lady name you be listening to? Didn't I tell y'all how this was going to go? Y'all don't listen to me. Well, they have coloring books that cost that now. That part, be nice to him. My Spanish friend is called, been asking about you. They said to tell you how they love you, but I downloaded some videos. Oh, yeah, because I'm not on TikTok no more. Well, tell them they don't got YouTube. Won't YouTube translate for them? They put fences around the school for the past few years, even for my small town. Interesting. Y'all, did we talk about it? I told y'all they was going to say that very thing. I said, watch. They're going to be like, remember that lady? You're going to be like, Because now y'all know they can see y'all what y'all type. So be careful. Just send them the survival video. Because y'all safe place might not be safe no more. All the stuff y'all said, they gonna know about it. I don't know if you can go back and delete your comments or not, but you might want to go looking for them. In my dream, I had $20 to go to the store. The prices. My hubby, you said my hubby asked me every day where's CERCA. Interesting. That's crazy. My friend is having breakfast laugh out loud after 3 years of telling her. Interesting. So they ready now. Well, this is not I told y'all to y'all. This is not I told y'all to them. But this is a God warned us, and he kind of gave us the roadmap of how this was going to work. She want to have lunch with you now after 3 years. So you don't let her come to your house. Have lunch outside the house. Have breakfast outside the house. I'll be having breakfast. We can meet out somewhere and eat, but no, I ain't having no visitors. Interesting. Oh, tell them I love them. You said Queen? Listen. Who want to invite people over for cookouts now? Y'all couldn't even get people to answer y'all phone. Now they won't quit calling you. sending you videos about stuff you already know. You like, I already knew that. You be trying not to sound like a know-it-all, but you be like, yeah. Did you see that? Yeah, but I already knew that. Oh, you just know everything. Well, I knew all of this. I might not know everything, but I knew this was coming. I already knew that. Now, I never like people at my house, so it's a no for me, girl. Not unless God tell me to let you in. Now, if he tell me to let you in, that's something different. But if he don't, baby, I don't want no parts of it. And I'm nervous just think about it, because I mean, honestly, it makes me sad for my family. I told y'all, I got a lot of family. But it's scary that they haven't paid attention to the countries. They haven't paid attention to nothing. Because it wasn't being talked about by everybody, and stuff was still good. And like I said, you do not want to wait until the last minute, like most people do, and wait until it's happening, because come 2 days from now, 1 day from now, because he said he going on and putting the tariffs on. Well, they said they putting the tariffs back. Y'all see that? He said he is going to go ahead and enforce those tariffs come the date 24 hours from now, about 48 hours from now. They'll be in effect. And they said, okay, do it now. To my up north people, do y'all have y'all stuff charged? Have y'all went and got wood for your stoves? Have you, because you remember what they said. They said if he do that, it's some folks that might be spotty on their lights. So have y'all thought about that already? Have you all prepared a plan of what you're going to do, hooked up everything? I'm serious. Y'all need to be getting y'all ovens out, make it, because they said, if you do that, we going to do this. And he said, I'm doing it. Come 48 hours from now. Now, we don't know when they going to do what they going to do, but they said, if you do it, this is what we going to do. He said, I'm doing it today. As of whatever, they will be enforced 48 hours from now. So, to my cold place people where Canada is saying, okay, you need to be getting you're charging your lights, but what about your wood burning stove, sis? Have y'all pulled it out to figure out where y'all gonna hook that up at and know how that all is gonna work? Or do you got a lot of your candles and stuff so that you can heat the spaces with your terracotta pots? Like, what's the plan for that? Because you said it's cold where you at. My New York folks, Wisconsin. You know what's crazy? Wasn't they just doing a drill? They just did like an army drill in New York. They said it was nuclear. What kind of bases and stuff is in New York? What financial systems and what government buildings are in New York? Most of our government, like the financial stuff, is the financial district is in New York. I'll eat, y'all. Know what happens in the Wisconsin since I'm close by? Okay. Oh, you'll let us know. Okay. I literally just said I need to start doing dry runs on stuff so we're familiar with it and used to the setup. Yep. It said they said 1.5 million Wall Street. Okay, 1.5 million people between New York, Wisconsin, and Michigan. You know what's real crazy? And I ain't hating on nobody or nothing. But I wonder what the Trump people gonna do this in them cities. thinking that what was going to happen was only going to affect them. And if they didn't prepare, that's going to be scary, because he told them he was going to make everything better and life was about to get better. And you said the armed forces are in the subways. Yep, they preparing for looting and stuff when the lights go out. I think they're getting ready because they're going to do some kind of shindig over there. Because that big old man over there, he thinks he owns the town and stuff. So he didn't went over there messing with those people, not knowing they're going to call his bluff and they're going to do exactly what they said, because there ain't nobody to be playing with. Nobody's scared of him. But just think about that, though. They didn't prepare because they really thought he was about to do something big. And he said, no, putting the tariffs. They said, we're going to be without power. He said, yeah, I don't care. I won't. Jesus lived without power. They'll be fine in the middle of winter. And he ain't worried about Trump Towers or none of them, because he in Mar-a-Lago. Think about that, y'all. We about to have another article blast in February, right? You said that was gonna happen, a cold winter. It's gonna start raining tomorrow for about a week, right? It started raining here today. I need to go out in my storage and find my freaking lava rocks, and I need to find my terracotta pots. I know they out there, and I got my generator and stuff too. I was thinking, because Auntie P had this, y'all probably seen them. Like, it was a really cool, like, small heater thing that you plug into the wall, and it got real hot, right? And I had said I was going to get one of those. I never did. But for those of you that have an electric generator, that might be a thing, because those little bitty plug-in heaters that plug directly into the wall. Now, I don't know about on Temu. I don't exactly know where that one came from. Maybe Lowe's or something. But they'll heat up a very big size room. The space heater ones that plug in the, yeah. I'm thinking, if nothing else, that's better than trying to run a big one. And they do pull energy, but they heat up a big space very quickly. So if y'all have to be in a space, you can plug that into your generator and it'll push out heat where you're at too. Now, you might not be able to, use it for like all the way during the day, maybe just at night to heat up the space where you're at, and then turn on your, whatever else you're going to be using to heat the space. But it does heat up very quickly in the space. I had never seen one before, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I hadn't seen them, but it worked really well. Like, you can put it in the garage, you can put it anywhere, and it will heat a huge space for a little bit of money. I mean, it's not big. I'm on the East Coast, Maryland, near Army Base. Heard lots of loud banging and fireworks sounds about 11 at night. It was told the Army Base was doing a training exercise late at night. Mm-hmm. 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 I feel like this administration is so unoriginal, because Black Hawk Down, you know how many probably red state movie people have watched that religiously? Black Hawk Down. I need to get my stuff out of storage. Also, the building is locked using electricity. Yeah. I bought my grandma two of them, and she said they do get real hot. They do. They get real hot. I had never seen one before. I was like, that's good, especially like if your bathroom be cold or whatever else it is, or different people like different temperatures and stuff like that. So, but even for just heating a space, I was like, that was real cool. Like, I hadn't seen one before, and I was thinking, people should get one of those if you can. Right. But think about that though. Black Hawk Down, really, Mister Rump. When have y'all ever heard about, unless they was at war, a Black Hawk going down? What, I don't know what the name of it is. Just like plug-in wall heater. I don't know. I don't know exactly what it's called. I it's just like a heater, like a wall, like an outlet heater. Maybe try that. I don't know exactly what it's called. Mm-hmm. Right. So understand. Now, who's watched Black Hawk Down in a long time? Because it might be something important we need to go watch. That's what got me. Because ain't they very specialized? Yeah, they can even if the pilot goes down, they're remote, a big remote control airplane. For someone starting out for this late in the game, what should I buy ASAP? A way to heat, a way to cook, a way to heat, a way to cook, space heater. Okay, a way to heat, a way to cook, a way to filter water, and definitely all non-perishables. Anything that could be good, like any kind of canned meat, canned fruit, canned vegetables, and don't be worrying about getting name brand. Worry about getting enough. It's the best time to do this now is what they call it, generic, so you can get more for your money. I don't care if you always buy it. Don't buy it now. Go grab your stuff. You need as many cans as you can. Bags of corn, bags of bean, bags of rice, stuff that's gonna be filling if there's not a lot of meat and vegetables. This sent chills me because years ago I was hired at American Airlines as a flight attendant and my offer was rescinded after a few months due to COVID. I'm just grateful. Me too, pumpkin butt, because I probably might not got to meet you. And then what would I do for the little circus? What do you mean? Yeah, I'm grateful. I'm grateful because I probably would have never got to meet you. But I told you I was having a feeling about the air. I was like, yeah, I won't be flying. Mm-mm. I don't know. It was just on me for the sickness, for the trapped, for the air, and all of that didn't happen. And now he didn't damn near got rid of the. No. Lentils are a great replacement for ground beef and recipes. Here we go. But y'all heard Dusty. Maybe when it ain't no meat, but until it's meat, I'm eat that. I might need to save me a little meat for a special occasion, though. Seriously, I'm so grateful because so much has happened since, yes, baby cakes. Yeah. Yeah. So, I have a video. I don't know if you've seen it, but I have a video on YouTube too called Survival and Survival 2.0. If you type in CERCA TROVA, they might be hiding it. But if you can find it, Survival and Survival 2.0. And then those are two videos. I basically go through not everything, but the most basic things that you need. You welcome, pumpkin. The most basic things that you need for your family, because you're yeast, things like that. You're not gonna want to go outside, and if there's no bread, where are you gonna get it from? You need to be able to make it. Popcorn is a good emergency food too. Yep, sure is. Because you can make polenta, you can make grits with 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 just popcorn seeds, grinding them up. I got about 20 pounds of popcorn seeds, nephew. Do been having them since before COVID, hun. It did, brought them right on with me. I did not listen. And now that I know canned goods is good for 5, 10, 15 years, I'm not getting. I called my daughters and said, y'all better not get rid of one canned good. Unless it's dented, don't get rid of it. Unless it's buckling, don't get rid of it. Check the date. Just go look up what's good for 5 years, what's good for 10 years. And they be finding cans and stuff from the war times back then in WW2 and all kinds of stuff. And it be good still. It don't even be bad. They found some kind of hamburger in a can from like the 40s, and somebody ate it, and they was fine. Yeah. So old canned goods, I don't care if the date is past, you can still eat them. You need to go online and find out how long you can eat certain stuff past the date, like if it's 5 years or 10. But I mean, in all the end of the world movies I see, they be getting them cans and it be 3 years later, and ain't nobody delivered nothing. So we just gonna say it's fine. That's what we gonna say. Long as the seal ain't broke on it and the can ain't messed up, you good. I wouldn't be throwing. No, I still got cans from probably 2021. No joke, and it's 2025, so they 4 years old too. I'm keeping all of that. I'm sorry. I would also say, if you can, right now, while you can afford it, learn how to make pasta and bread. Even if you ain't got a pasta roller, you can make spaghetti and cut it yourself. You hear me? Those are two things in the next 3 weeks. It ain't nothing but flour, oil, and some eggs and stuff. You need to learn how to make bread, some kind of bread, and some kind of pasta. Even if you have a lot, you still need to learn how to make it. Let it dry. The kids will love it. You can cut it in whatever shapes. If you got shape cutters and all of that kind of cookie cutters, you can cut it in shapes for them. Let them help. But they need to watch mom and dad make pasta too, so that they can be a part of it. Let them do it. Let them make their own little thing. Excuse me. Because if you ain't got nothing but pasta and a few herbs out the garden and some sauce you done made from some something, that's better than nothing. You hear me? And that ain't nothing but flour and egg, some flour and oil, depending on what you making. Okay? So some type, don't go try to make no extravagant bread. I'm talking about cheap bread, like Italian bread. Something that you can slice and make a couple of loaves out of. That stuff is going to be very important, because you don't want to try to do that. Yep, I've been seeing bread making videos from your repost. I appreciate that. I need you to go to buy a bread book, Pumpkin. If you can get up tomorrow and go to the Goodwill or to a used bookstore, you need to get 1 or 2 different bread books so that you can have that, because what we're going to do when the internet ain't here. And they're going to make that a reality. So books about how to cure meat, how to, old time stuff. If you don't have any of those, you'll need to get that. Because we so used to being able to go and watch somebody do it. Right? But if there's no YouTube videos, how you gonna know what to make? So you definitely need a bread. You can get a pasta, homemade pasta book. That is a good thing to have. Because the pasta, you can hang it up on hangers and let it dry, and it'll store for, forever. As long as you let it dry, it's just like the one you get in the store. Add you a little salt to it. And you can hang it up on hangers in the house and just let it dry. Sometimes it take 1 or 2 days to dry, depending on the pasta and how thick it is or whatever. You can make your own lasagna sheets. All those things that are getting ready to skyrocket in price, you can make yourself. I'm trying to tell you, Queen. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, all of that. All of it. Whatever you can make. I need to go to the woods and get wood so I can use your barbecue pit. Yeah, but you're not, if food is scarce, baby, you're not going to be wanting to go outside. Homesteading books carry a wide range of that type of info. So if they come across one, grab it. Homesteading. If food gets scarce, baby, you ain't going to be able to barbecue outside. You're not going to be able to cook outside. This is why we got wood burning stoves for the inside of the house. They supposed to be used for uh, tents, but if it could be used in a tent, it could be used in this house. We gonna shoot that thing out the window and get it popping. You heard me? Mm-hmm. You're not gonna be able to cook outside. Speaking of which, I need to be trying to get. That's what I need to get for myself. I don't got no wood. I think homework should be The Walking Dead. It will show y'all people how show y'all how people are gonna be. The Walking Dead. If y'all ain't, I done seen it in my dreams, but if you haven't watched The Walking Dead, Queen said that need to be your homework. You need to go and see how crazy folks is gonna be. You want to be in your house. I think that's why they prepping for is they doing any drills where you at, Queen? I got the family size Go Sun and can use it through the window to cook. Come on, Shanae. You said my people is ready because we believe God. Can you type you believe God if you believe God? You said no, they not doing none. Interesting. My daughter is watching The Walking Dead now, but you have you seen it already? What's BG? Oh, you believe God. Do, do, do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He told us they was gonna be listening. He told us everything. Like it's so spooky sometimes. I only want to think about it because my dreams are coming true. Like all my dreams are coming true, the good and the bad ones, as far as certain stuff is going. And it's like, oh my goodness, it's really happening, Dad. We are really in the time in the day that I've been telling people about for years since I was 5 years old about the mark of the beast and the Antichrist and all of that. And now we live in it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm grateful. And I think we will be saying that more and more and more. No matter how crazy it gets, I think you cannot walk past any of your stuff or just think about him allowing us to have time. And now so many people are pressed and rushed and frantic because gadgets, gadgets. Who remembers us talking about gadgets that you won't be able to use? You need to go through your house and get some manual stuff. Yep. Y'all remember this? That's where I got the fresh water in the toilet reservoir idea. Got it. Got it. Mhm. I just want to say, again, I'm grateful to you all because God allowed me to deliver my soul. I have been screaming at the top of my lungs for years and nobody would listen to me. And y'all was my I found my tribe. And it's so crazy because the people of our tribe, they got up and did something. I'm glad. My legs was just the lights went out here in Louisiana and the whole house was lit up like a Christmas tree. That part. I'm grateful. You know what I mean? We found our tribe and we didn't just find people that think exactly like us. Come on, girl. We didn't just find people that think exactly like us. We found people that thought differently, but we came together in certain things and we didn't only just learn the Bible here. God taught us about a lot of different things. You said, I've been listening. Good job. Good job. Because it's a lot of babies that parents is gonna have to look in their eyes. You got a new can opener. Oh, hey, pumpkin. Oh, hey, hey. So think about this, right? Was it Esau that sold his birthright? You said you're agnostic. That's fine. It was. You realize that's about to happen again? Y'all realize that's about to happen again, right? But this time, you won't be able to be redeemed by the Father if you sell your birthright for food. There is no being redeemed this time for selling, because the son told him, come on, the dad told him, come on home, didn't he? He was the wayward son, the whatever son. Okay. So, but this time, if you sell your soul for food, or if you sell your birthright, which is your Christianity or your relationship with God, because you are now saying that Lucifer is your God when you do that, do you realize that there's no redemption after that? So it may come to a point where you have to choose just to starve to death if they not unaliving us first. You said I already made that decision in my head, okay? It's a realistic thing because think about it. I was telling my cousin about the baby milk and she said, no, that's not going to happen. I believe, wow. I just don't understand how they don't believe it even though it happened during COVID. Is that crazy to y'all that they don't believe this and it literally happened during COVID? People kept saying what was happening in Mexico and Canada and wherever else in China where the source when we wasn't going to get locked in and they can't do that to us because we Americans. What part of... Listen, I know because nobody listened to me until it was 2 months in and stuff started disappearing out the grocery stores. And they was like, what stores you going to? None. I don't have to go nowhere. This morning I thought about the plot of Star Wars. So I can't even remember it. I don't even know what the plot was. I don't even know what it was. I'm so sick of hearing those exact words. Perspective is a hell of a drug. Listen. It's a real thing. And we took the money. People are so unaware, it's cringing. It make you nervous. Now y'all see, when people was coming here looking at me talking crazy, I used to just be like this. Y'all remember I used to be like. So anyway, if you don't want to get caught off guard, when I ain't talking to the people that don't want to listen. Right. Y'all remember I used to have to argue with the people? Y'all remember? 36 months ago, they was telling me everything that's happening right now could not happen. And if it did, it would be 10 years from now. 20 years. Not now. And I said, well, I don't agree, but I mean, do what you want to do. Did anybody see all of the elk that was up in Alaska running out the woods in a city the other day? Y'all saw that? Remember we talked about the animals coming out of the woods and going into the cities? Did y'all see all those elk or mooses or whatever they is? Quiet rise for the song selection. Grateful, grateful, grateful. Come on. Did we talk about the animals coming out of the woods into the cities? Did y'all see how many of them there was? Oh, just the people are stopping them. They were like, what the heck? They said, what is going on in the woods that they don't want to be there? What about when the animals that hunt them come? I still have pictures of empty shelves during the vid. Yeah. I saw a wolf, a big one on the streets of LA. Interesting. Interesting. Coyotes, all kind of stuff about to start coming out. Y'all know what I'm not ready to see? The demons. I mean, I ain't, whatever, because I know they coming. I saw a lady had a yard full of deer. She fed them and more came. Interesting. Just like on Lead the World Behind. Ain't gonna be safe on the streets for humans and animals. This is what I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you, nephew. You said coyotes are out now here. Yeah. Yeah. Also, did y'all see that there some states are getting rid of, you said the wolves and the coyotes are coming. True. Did y'all see the other day you posted a white elk? Interesting. Did y'all see the a lot of countries, or not a lot, but there's states here, I think California, Governor Newsom, and then other countries are not giving like the electrical tax, whatever, for the people, the $7,300 you get for buying a electric vehicle. Well, they doing it for everybody else's but his. Y'all seen that? And a lot of people in other countries are turning in their Teslas. Do y'all realize all them Teslas is about everybody? A lot of people are turning in their Teslas. It's just about to be a whole bunch of Teslas sitting. And they're like, yeah, Governor Newsom said he ain't giving tax credits. You can get a tax credit for every other electric vehicle except for that one. Let me buy a lace front and channel my inner Katniss everything. I'm trying to tell you, Mari. I asked God Daddy to prepare my mind to see things I've never seen. I'm trying to tell you. You said I've seen videos of pumas and mountain lions roaming the neighborhood streets. This is what I'm talking about. Yep. So think about it. Last year is when all the Teslas kept going, like running off the road and doing all of that. But now everybody is turning these Teslas in. But he still controls them, and they can drive by themselves. Can they not? So if he wanted to put those things on the road and control them to block up airways and whatever, he could. He could use all of those Teslas as weapons against us if he wanted to. If not, the battery plants. We don't know if it's something in there. It could have been Miss Young. I don't know, but it sounds like that would be an easy thing. One of those causes one to run in circles with a man inside of the car with no driver, right? It's giving real serpent vibes. You know what, nephew. But think about it. They could be miniature explosives. We don't know. How many Teslas is in America right now? Tesla trucks or Tesla vehicles, period. How many are in America? Matter of fact, how many are there around the world right now? Seeing as how he hate everybody. I didn't see the movie. I didn't watch it yet, Tasha. I haven't saw Upgrade. I know you asked me to or sent it to me or told me to do it. I haven't had a chance to watch it. It's more than 825,000 around the world or in America. As, as early as 2025, there are approximately 6.75 million Teslas worldwide and 1.7 cars. So it's 825. So almost a million in America. Until that plant in California went up, and the people were experiencing nosebleeds, lung burning, headache, rash, and metallic mouth taste on the 23rd of this month. What plant? What plant blew up in California? I didn't even know. Did I even know that a plant blew up in California? I don't even think I knew that. When? You said the 23rd? Was that? Did y'all tell me about it? I don't. The lithium battery plant near a place called Salad Bowls of America. Interesting. You know it was a battery company here that blew up too, nephew, right? Interesting. Did you know it was one here too? A couple months ago, remember? So that's two battery plants, lithium plants. That's interesting. Well, family, listen. Just know that everything God prepped us for is happening right now, no matter what they tell you. But y'all see it, so we don't even have to. Y'all don't even have to be convinced. Y'all don't even have to be convinced. Y'all see it for yourself. So, I mean, I don't want to say I'm even tired of talking about it because I'm not tired of talking about it. But at this point for us, it's almost just like waiting to see what happens next. It's like that's where we at right now, because we already knew. God told us. He just and almost in order, which is really crazy. But it's all right, nephew. Like we're just waiting. YouTube has a small documentary online of Judah called "The Bible Was Right Again," and it talks about everything we discussing. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. This is the thing. YouTube got another documentary called "CERCA TROVA 22." The Bible was right. Yeah, I ain't trying to be funny, but that's every class we got. I was trying to tell people that don't believe these people that the Bible was real. It's about 1,300 of them that I know of. I ain't even trying to be funny. I'm serious because everybody said I was crazy, and baby, it is lining up word for word. I believe the Bible. I believe that they using Hitler's strategy. I believe that it just for God to tell us the eggs first. It could have been the vegetables. He told us how they was gonna bust it down, how everything, the eggs, the water, the meat. Oh, excuse me, eggs, meat, water. He told us in 22. And now eggs, meat, and water are up on the list right now of stuff. And vegetables, because he told us, the vegetables the farms wasn't gonna do. So I mean, it is what a TI is around here, I'm guessing right now. You know? But I did want y'all to continue looking into, that's the whole reason I got on here. Pay attention to these old maps. Pay attention to the war scroll because it's important. There's some other stuff in there, but we'll probably talk about it tomorrow. Dad gave us a taste on 2022, and now it's everywhere. A Kroger stacker told me not to buy their fruit when I was shopping. Interesting. That part. So think about this though. And I said this the other day. This is what that push was for, y'all. When we all just started dehydrating like crazy in the last 3-4 months, and really getting up on certain things, just feeling like we need to do this. This is what it was for, was it not? Tomorrow's the last day of January, and God told us before January we needed to hurry up and have it. December, we needed to have as much as we could, but January was going to be a crazy month, and boom. And boom. Yeah. No, take it slow piece by slow piece. I'm in Cali. I see a lot of weird things happening here. Oh, I know. I lived on the West Coast. Yeah, for a lot of years. I know exactly how it go. The bread, Well, we don't have to worry about that as long as you got flour, and as long as you got yeast, and as long as you got some kind of egg, you'll be all right. Right? But this is why I told y'all don't buy the scramble, buy the whole egg. Y'all remember? He was like, do I buy the scrambled egg? How you gonna make bread with scrambled eggs? No. Buy the whole egg. So you can do what you now. You ain't gonna be able to separate the whites from the whatever. But you got the whole egg, which is what you need for bread. You need a whole egg. So this is why we bought whole eggs instead of scrambled, because now I can make some pasta, I can make some bread, I can make eggs drop soup. Hell, I don't know. Once I rehydrate them, I was gonna scramble it and dehydrate it, blend it, and see what happens. Lord Jesus, I mean, try it and see, Mari. Try it and see. Let me not laugh after what I did today. What you do? Amen, nephew. I'm gonna let you have that one. Yeah, I'm gonna let you have it. Yeah, don't do no more microwave food. You need to do all stuff that if you just need to put some water on it or something like that. Don't. If you're gonna spend $50, you need to spend $50 on rice and pasta and canned vegetables and canned meat. I'm telling y'all, Auntie was in there making soup mix today. I ran out of chicken bouillon. I ain't got none. I get some, if not tomorrow, Saturday, get up and go to the store. I need to buy me some chicken bouillon. And if you haven't been, you need to make as much soup mix as you can. I'm going to email you next time I go to the store. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. Please. Because we might have to FaceTime or something so I can show you what to buy like I do the kids. Put that back. Go up a little bit. Yeah, grab that. That's $179. Get that. This is what I do with my kids. And anybody else that call, they be like, where I go? You need to go over there and get it over there because it's cheap over there. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, this $179. About $129. About $130. But for real, though, all jokes aside, y'all, because we going to be eating a lot of soup. So if you can make 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 pounds of soup mix, and the food lines be giving out powdered milk all day long, you can go to Dollar Tree and get you the stuff you need: cornstarch, powdered milk, and your seasonings. Oh, you get to make tortillas? Oh, yeah, that's going to make me happy. Too bad I can't taste none, but yes, ma'am. You said it will be called Boob Be Gone. Hilarious. Listen. This the thing. All you got to do is think about what's on the inside of a pot pie. Yeah. 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 Peanut butter and jelly sandwich is true, but jelly will probably be scarce, so you might wanna get up on that. If you learn how to make jelly yourself right now, it might be a good thing, especially if you got kids. Or it could be, on top of a little piece of pound cake or something like that, or a pastry. You can put that same jelly inside of your pastries you're gonna make. You said cream of chicken, peas, and carrots. What you mean? Are you talking about for soup? Right, right. Cream of chicken. But I'm saying in most of your dishes in a pot, right? But I'm saying in most pot pies, what's in that pot pie? It don't even gotta be chicken. Any type of baked meat pie, what's in it? It's a soup mix that thickens up, and it got a little bit of meat or whatever else it is in it, right? It's basically soup in a pie, right? So if you're gonna be trying to like make beef stew, you'll need to get powdered things to be able to do that. Just because cans do take up a lot of space, so powdered whatever, 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 whatever. But if you think about it, a lot of them mamas back then they made that because that bread and the soup together was gonna fill your stomach up. You got a little bit of that bread on the top, a little bit of bread on the bottom, and a lot of basically soup on the inside with a few vegetables, right? Because a beef stew with a lid on it, what shepherd's pie, things like that, those things came out of necessity, trying to stretch the little bit of meat that you had, right? So if you got one chicken breast, I ate a pot pie with sausage and gravy inside. It went crazy. I'm trying to tell you, minced meat pies. Hell, they got they put scalloped potatoes on the inside of a pie crust too, right? That's a good thing to learn how to make pie crust. Y'all know they put potatoes in pie crust too and put a lid on it like a pot pie? And they make up the little gravy stuff to go in there? You said I'm learning a lot in pastry school. Good job. Yeah. Yeah. Like a shepherd's pie, right? Shepherd's pie, all of that stuff. This is the stuff that our grandparents ate that everybody can eat on and not ain't gonna be out in 4 and 5 courses. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They'll lay them. They'll slice them potatoes up real good. Lay them in there in layers. Put their little cream sauce or whatever they gonna do all the way up, and put that lid on it and let it bake good and golden brown. All of that, like a scalloped potato pie type stuff. I done seen all kind of stuff, but them struggle meals, you got bread and potatoes right there. And if you got little shreds of meat, you'll get a little taste of meat here and everywhere, but you got meat, potatoes, and bread right there in one little thing. All of it. And I've been thinking about all of that. That's why as I was prepping my vegetables for dehydration, I tried to package them as we would use them so I didn't have to open them. I love homemade tortillas. Yeah, why can't you have tortillas? Cause I ain't where you at, girl. No, I can have them. I'm just saying. I'm sad I won't be at your house for when you make them. I can eat them. I just won't be at your house when you start making them. That's all. That I was saying I don't get to be there when they coming off the thing, so I can put me some butter on the flour ones, and then put me a little meat juice on the corn. Is all. Make me a tostada or something. Give me little beans when it's hot. Mm, that's all. A big pot of spaghetti with ground beef, chicken, or sausage, right? Yeah. Yep. Yep. Shut up. I was just saying I won't get to be there for when they make them. That's all. But honestly, y'all, please start looking up wartime meals. I asked y'all to do that a couple weeks ago or last week. Look up wartime meals, because if everything is not available, you're gonna have to learn how to make something out of nothing. And you're going to want to make something that the kids will want to eat, because sometimes even if kids are starving, they won't eat it. So start trying those meals out now, so when you pull it out, when stuff is crazy, they don't think nothing else of it. Okay? If you start pulling out the struggle meals 2 times a week now, pot pie and, you know, some kind of casserole and all of that kind of stuff, just trying to see how it's going to stretch, see how full this science experiment. If you don't do that normally, try to find recipes where the whole dinner is under 5 things, because you're not just going to be able to just be making up stuff and they ain't tried it, because you're not going to want to waste your food. Okay? Because some kids don't care. They'll just go hungry. They're not going to eat it. So I would say, if your kids are not used to eating casseroles or one pot dishes with nothing else but bread, that's a practice once or twice a week. Start on it so they can know, hey, I don't want to eat that. It doesn't matter. I'm not forcing you to eat nothing, but this is going to be, we're not going to have this and this and this and this out no big old spread like we used to. It's going to be this one pot. You're going to get your 2 scoops and your piece of bread and your little water, juice, or whatever you got. And that might be it for the whole day. For the whole day. So, I love y'all. It was some other videos I want to show y'all, but I don't want to think about that before I go to sleep. I'm going to try to color today, because my mind has been kind of, I don't want to say all over the place, but I'll be thinking about y'all. I'll be thinking about my kids, thinking about my family. Not in a way of stressing, but just hoping and praying that y'all minds are okay, and that you all, you know, like, that y'all okay. That's my thing. Making sure that physically, you know, well, mentally, and then emotionally, or whatever, spiritually, all of that, that you all, and I'm not going to say all right, but you know what I mean? Just checking your temperature, if I could say that. Because it's a lot going on, but I don't want y'all to be super stressed, because we know that these things have to come for us to get to the end. We pray over you too, Auntie, every day and night. I love you. I love you too, nephew. I do love y'all. So I'm gonna go try to watch a movie or something, just chill out. Plus I got a little bit, I need to fold that laundry. I love y'all. But soup mix. Cream of soup. Whatever kind of soup you know you're gonna like. You can get a tomato base powder for soups. Okay? I think you can get powdered tomato, like how they got the bouillon. You can get powdered tomato like that. So if you know you're gonna be making a lot of like beef type deals, and you're leaning towards the red sauce, just have those things in your house. Okay? Even though you don't normally make tortillas, go get the stuff to learn how. Go get you some masa. Matter of fact, I need to get me some, because I don't got none. Get you some masa, get you some lard, because Spanish people can eat all day with a few tortillas and a little bit of carne asada or whatever, a couple vegetables, baby, and you be good in food, because that corn swell up in your stomach. So if you don't know how to make tortillas, corn, or what's the name, or Indian flatbread, go look up all the natives flatbreads. What you call that, fufu, all of that, all them breads and things that fill them people up, and they be having just a little bit of meat and a little bit of vegetables, and you know, a bread. We need to look into that. Yeah, definitely get you some manteca. I still got my manteca from before COVID. I don't even know if it's no good or not, but whether it's good or not, I'm gonna be using it. The oil and bled through the thing and everything, because I had the sticks and I got the jugs. Baby, they in there. You said Mozilla fill you up. What's Mozilla? What's Mozilla? What's Mozilla? It's cornstarch. Oh, yeah. I got some of that. I got some of that too. I got some cornstarch. Yep. And you know, use cornstarch in your what's the name? For tortillas, I get the bag of maseca and just add some water. Uh-huh. Oh, I know how. I just ain't did it in a while. I told y'all I had Spanish family members. Yeah, that I had to be in the kitchen helping make tamales and everything. I told y'all I had a Spanish mama at one point in time, and I thought I was just gonna come over there and eat. She said, "Oh no, Mija, you need to come over here before the day before Christmas Eve." I said, "For what?" She said, "You'll see." I got over there. They had that big old pot, and everybody had everything laid out on the table. Where you about to be? You can spread it on the husk. You can put the little bit of meat in. You can put the olive in. Figure out where you about to be. Or you can go over there with the fork and start breaking up the chicken. What you want to do? You want to help make the green sauce or the red sauce? Which one? What you doing? It's just been a minute. I ain't made them in about probably 20 years, but I know how. Oh, I know how. Yeah, I know how now. I ain't did it, but I know how. I ain't listen. I keep trying to tell y'all I like food. So anywhere where they cooking, first of all, I gotta know who cooking my food. But second of all, that's why I'm telling y'all that kind of stuff stretch. It's good to know how to do it. And that's what them cast irons is gonna be good. I ain't got no press, but I work it out. You're gonna learn how to make tamales. Yes, it's a very good thing to do. Yep. Yep. What you sipping tea for, girl? I'm trying to tell you. You know I'm greedy. I done figured out everything. I gotta get a new earring. I think I done bent this one. Oh, you said Esther. Look, we gonna figure it out. Listen, I love y'all too. Yeah, you said my Thea knows. Listen, greedy, for real. I'm just tickled, girl. Listen, I be trying to tell y'all. I didn't know what nationality my husband was gonna be, so I figured if I learned how to make something from every culture, whatever culture he was from, I wouldn't offend his mama. You see what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking, cause you know. So I learned how to make pigs in a blanket. I went on into my Italian stuff. I went on into I didn't pretty much all of them. I don't want to offend your mama the first time she comes, so we gonna cook my stuff, but we gonna cook something y'all know too. Oh yeah, food make everybody happy. You said I'm tired of you, girl. I lived in Phoenix. It was a melting pot, honey. The Russians, everybody used, you got to know. You never know who. You said I like how you think, nephew. Listen, and you got to think. If you go study people that live in poorer countries or their life is different and they stay full, I need to know how you did that. How you feeding a family of 9 off a little bit of nothing? That's what I want to know. And everybody still get up and can work all day. Yeah, what y'all doing? Tell me. I mean, because even think about it. Asian cultures, they eat all them noodles. They might have 3 little slices of meat on top and an egg and some green vegetables around. They full till whenever. Maybe a little rice on the side. You go to the Jamaicans, rice. Africans, rice. Spanish folks, rice. Black folks, rice. They got that starch that's going, you learned that from Brazil and Haiti. I'm trying to tell you. If you go look, all the other cultures that haven't been able to just be rich their whole life and have stuff and have privilege, they got to get it. Yeah. We ate rice with pretty much every meal, it seemed like, when I was growing up. It was always some rice or some potatoes or some kind of bean, like pork and beans, whatever, you know? So we pretty much ate rice or some kind of pasta or something, a starch. that was gonna fill your stomach up. So I love y'all. Anyway, bye. I'm going. I see y'all. Y'all got stuff to do anyway. Y'all got homework. Y'all too, Queen. Yeah. You might have a one pork chop, two pork chops, baby, but it was gonna be a whole bunch of sides on there. Didn't realize the size was supposed to fill you up because it wasn't a lot of meat. You said rice and beans in my house. Yeah. All of that. That kind of stuff keep you alive though. When it ain't much of nothing, you season it right. Cause back then, think about it. They had to use the ham bone and stuff like that. They didn't even have no real meat. Sometimes just the little bits that was coming off the hams because they was butchering cows and stuff and couldn't even take none of the meat, baby. Just the bones. That's crazy. Absolutely nuts. But they made that the best damn seasoned beans with the bone in there and all of that and tastes like you had some meat. There wasn't no meat in there. That's the kind of stuff we got to be on right now.